You got your mama's sunshine, you got your daddy's rain. You're like a piece of heaven in a hurricane.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the kitchen. Today we are going to show you how to make Valenciana. Actually, it is one of our family dish that is local in our hometown in the Philippines. Valenciana is actually derived from a very familiar Spanish dish, paella. Paella is made of rice and all the other ingredients that make it like a complete meal. We are making this dish so that we can bring a peace of home to our frontliners, especially to our nurses and health workers that are working around the world. So you guys could have some comfort when you go home, and probably you can make this with your family. Now for our ingredients, we have the sweet rice or the sticky rice. We use a pound of rice or half a kilo of rice. And then we have the chicken. We use about half a pound of chicken, and we have shrimps, 8 shrimps. And we also have 3 strips of bacon. We usually don't use this in our traditional paella or Valenciana, but I like to use this in ours, so you have the option to use it or not. And we have the Chinese sausage. We call this in our hometown chorizo bilbao. So we use 4 of that. In this version of paella or Valenciana, we are using pre-soaked shiitake mushrooms. I used like about 6 or 8 shiitake mushrooms. They are pre-soaked. You could soak it with regular water or with hot water for the soaking to be faster. And we have bell pepper. You can use red, green, or yellow, but I have yellow only. And half of this onion will be used for the dish. And we have the shallots or the green onion. We usually use green peas, but because we don't have green peas here, we use the green garbanzo beans. It is dried, but we pre-soaked it. And we have the ginger, and then we have the garlic, 1 bulb of garlic here. We have the raisins. Our paella is colored yellow because of 2 ingredients. One is the anato seeds, or back in the Philippines we called it achuete. So the anato seeds, we will show you later on how we will process it so we can get the color. And the aroma of the anato seeds is very good. This is actually the secret ingredient for bacolod chicken inasal. It is very inviting when you put it in barbecue, so that's why it becomes so popular. I will show you later on how to process this one. And we have a turmeric. If you have fresh turmeric, that will be good for stir fry too. All right? We are ready to process the ingredients. We will slice the garlic, the shallots. Let's open it just to make sure it doesn't have any dirt. We're good. So now we are going to slice this ginger thinly so we can saute it in our ingredients later. And then the shrimp, let's take out the shell. And when all the shells are taken out, we will cut it in half, like that. And we have the bacon. Next are the Chinese sausages. And then let's cut all the mushrooms. And the chicken. Before we cook all the ingredients, let's wash the rice first. Now we are going going to infuse the annatto seeds with coconut oil to be able to take out the color, the aroma, and the flavor of it, so that we could put that in our paella or Valenciana later. Make sure we use medium heat so we won't overcook the seeds, because if it's too hot, the seeds will pop. Now that we have infused all the oil from the annatto seeds, we are going to strain the seeds out and take all the oil out and discard the seeds. Now we'll start cooking the ingredients. First, we put the oil in. Let us saute the ginger first. Let's sweat the onions next. While we're sweating the ginger, let's sweat the onions also. Let's put the white part of the green onion or the shallots. And let's put the garlic in, and then the bell pepper. And then the chicken. Oh, the chicken, you can substitute it with pork, seafood, or beef. And then the bacon. This is the time where we season our ingredients. We'll add our salt, and then the pepper. And then we'll add the mushrooms. Then we'll add the sausages. And we'll add the shrimp. So let's take the shrimp out when it turns orange, so it will not be gummy, and we'll just return it to the dish when it's done. Now it's time to add the rice. Combine all the ingredients here and add the garbanzo beans. And you add the raisin. Then we add water. The usual question we got when we cook this dish is how much water do we need to add? I get a tip from my aunt that as long as the water covers all the ingredients, it's good. So this is how much water we need. See, it covers all the ingredients. That's how much water you need. So your rice will be thoroughly cooked. So this is the time to check if all the flavors and all the seasonings are good, if you need to add salt or not. Let's see. It's good. It's fully seasoned. This is the time when we add annatto oil. And then this is a time when we add our turmeric powder too. We can finish this dish by leaving it in a stove top on low temperature or on low heat, but we are going to finish this dish in the oven. We are going to use the oven because the heat is more even. We don't have to watch for scorching under the pan. The oven is preheated to 360, but after the dish is in the oven, we will reduce the heat to 330. So the oven will be reduced to 330, and then we will bake it for 1 hour and 10. 1 hour and 10 is done. And our Valenciana should be done. Perfect. We're going to bring this in here. You see the top level has scorched rice a little bit, and that's okay. Let's put our shrimp in. Let's mix our shrimp in here. Oh, that's so perfect. See how cooked the rice is. And the color is just so good. To finish this off and make it more appetizing, we will drizzle it with sesame oil. Now it's time to plate. We usually serve this in birthdays, family gatherings, and Holy Week. After the Holy Week, Easter Sunday. So we got this egg. You usually top it at the top here. This is optional, but we usually have this when you have parties. It will look good.
So, I'm about to taste the new dish. The rice is perfectly cooked. The beans, they're softened. The garbanzo beans are nicely soft, so it's not hard to chew. And the bacon is nicely cooked. The sausage, my favorite part, always stands out. The shrimp is not gummy, which is really good because gummy shrimp, no. I can smell the aromatic achuete, which also gives it this vibrant orange color, and the sesame oil, which completes it. I'm going in for a second bite. Overall, 10 out of 10, delicious.
You got your mama's sunshine. You got your daddy's.
Okay, you guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe by clicking that subscribe button down below. Also, we'll have our playlist here of all our other videos if you're interested in watching those. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye!